this is gonna get really deep. So this is, I mean, like I've done this before, and I've recorded my dreams before, and like blah 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 blah. But this is the first night, like recently, that I can really, right? And that's what I'm saying. I can expand on different details and stuff, but I had to be just very simple and curt about what happened. Yeah. So I was shopping, and this girl was saying I was so ugly, and I had always been so ugly that I was trying to fight her boyfriend. Uh yeah, that's what happened. So now let me go deeper. Yo, I really just like when I woke up, bruh, like I thought I heard my doorbell just now. I was really like, cause okay, so it's like 1 a.m. right now. I went to bed around 10 a.m. I I unplugged or took down all the lights that were on. The only lights that are on now are like this tiny light that's like part of an outlet, which like I'm definitely thinking how I can cover. Now, when I'm asleep or when I'm like lying down, there's no way I can see that one. But it's just like I feel like I feel it, and I'm like it's like gravity. Yeah, you know how like space in like this space time continuum or whatever. If there's like this big thing and there's like this smaller thing, then like I don't know, they interact somehow, and the bigger thing like pulls is like I feel like light is like yo even okay. And this is why I always say that like I'm gonna talk about everything except for like whatever else I was just saying. Um, even E equals MC squared is like uh, and people always talk about like scientists will be like, bruh, like it's basically been said many times that like no one understands quantum mechanics and quantum physics, and like if you do, it's like you're either lying or like you should be scared as hell. Or like some shit like I don't know. They always say like, bruh, wow, okay. Um but E equals MC squared. That's what they're talking about. Cause like E equals MC squared. Okay. Yeah. But like E equals MC squared is like energy equals mass times the speed of light. And I've been saying this whole time how everything in the physical world, even you yourself, you're just a temporary collection. That's what I was looking because I was looking of like I was looking for a word. You're just a temporary collection of energy. And energy, this is thermodynamics. This is why I'm not getting mad at myself because before I'm like, why are you studying MIT? Thermodynamics says that energy is neither created or destroyed. So this is why people talk about speaking things into existence. Like everything you want is already like, I'm not gonna say out there, but like all energy is just being recycled constantly. So like eventually this body, this house, everything is like gonna like go away eventually. Like this exactly. Like I've been just moving around everything in this room, you know? Like everything will be somewhere else soon. So if you have this idea or this that's what I'm saying too. Of like, bruh, yeah, bruh, everything will be nothing eventually. But you know that's too far into the future because you're talking about like millennium. It'll take a while for even like this chair to move. So it's not like, I mean, like a while to me. It depends what perspective you're looking at it from. But the point is that like yeah, because okay, so I was in a parking lot at the grocery store waiting for my mother when like I realized this because I was just asking Grok random questions. I was like, just tell me about like the most famous like equations and stuff like in science and math and everything. And then the first thing it said was E equals MC squared. And then like yeah, when I realized what it was saying, like uh okay, right, because again the chair would be the mass. The chair would be the mass. So it's like, what is this? It's energy and light. That's really all it is. And I'm not gonna say that's really all it is. Like again, like Einstein solved everything, bruh. But it's like I don't know why it's so crazy when you think about it because like I saw this one car. I'm not gonna say what it said on the license plate, but I'm basically saying that like, yeah, bruh, it's all mental and it's all your mind. But anyway, okay, so now let me get back into the dream because now again, it's like I'll run away with the conscious mind, but now I'm getting into more of the subconscious mind. So I unplugged all the lights, and then there's like this little light over here on the outlet, and I can't really see that one when I'm lying down, but there's another light over here that's like on the fire the smoke detector. So now again, that's where I could definitely see it. Like it's like, yo, it was so dark. Like it's so funny because like when I was younger, I was afraid of the dark, and like I had nightlights and stuff, and that was really like I'm not gonna say my only fear because I was scared of a lot of stuff, but that was like my main fear and like the main like I guess stereotypical fear as a child is like yeah, it's like I was scared of the dark. Um, and then so yeah, because I'm even still like very tired right now and still in this sleepy state. That's why I was saying it kind of took me a while to come out of it because I feel like I was so like deep in my own mind just now, and because there was even a second part of the dream that was like kind of like I guess like me like yeah um like I kind of had to like wake up twice. So yeah, I feel really good. Like I feel like super duper rested right now. I still feel kind of tired, but like, but I feel very well rested. Like that's what I'm saying because I feel like I slept so deeply. Um, because it's like because again, that's what I'm saying. I've like meditated and uh, so this is what happened when I was at West Virginia when I first started to meditate. And then this is why I'm saying you want to talk about this story again and again. This is why because I get mad at myself for repeating details, but it's like their plans and their memories and their everything where you really want to strengthen your own like core concept of them. So so I was listening to these videos on Late Blooming Light Network or something like that, and it's like chakra meditation. So it's like from the root to the crown, and And but I would also do my own meditations where like I would just close my eyes. I would just close my eyes and basically think like everything was great and there was all this peace and yeah, I would just be like I'm connected uh to like the earth and the animals and like the trees and like everything, and I would just feel very good. So but it was just one time where I was in the shower and I had my eyes closed because I was like doing the shampoo or whatever, and then there was just like a little blue light that just like it just like popped up out of nowhere and then just started like moving around, and I was like, whoa. And then there was another time and that, yeah, that to me was when I opened my third eye. Like that was that was that moment for me. Like that's what I believe happened. And then cuz I've been meditating for like I don't know how long I've been meditating at that point. Like I don't have a specific timeline, but that's the semester that I first started meditating. It was the yeah, it was that fall semester. Yeah, it was that fall semester at West Virginia. Cause I started there in the spring of 2016, so it was the fall of 2016 that I started doing all that meditation, and my third eye opened, and then yeah. So the mirror was like back there, and then it was right there, and I probably still move it all around, but it's just like I don't know. It's just so it's very telling to me that the mirror is right here right now, so I can see the screen. And it's like I could almost like look over there and just be like, okay. So anyway, yeah, bro. Because this is what I keep saying is that it's a reflection and a projection more so than more so than hmm. Exactly. I'm getting to this place where I don't even know what else it could be, but I'm also just looking for the word. Um, yeah, than just like an objective reality or a true reality of like, yo, I just got so scared. Okay, um, yeah, so this is why I'm trying to, yeah, right. I'm trying to like really like hypnotize myself and really brainwash myself. That's a word that I it's not that I didn't want to use, but that I didn't consider until recently. But yeah, I wanna brainwash myself. Because even like as I'm going to sleep last night, at first I was trying to think of something to like put on the TV that I could be like, okay, this is like the program that I want to experience. And then I was like, no, just mentally rehearse everything that you want to do tomorrow. So that was cool. That was cool. But I think I really need like cuz I made a few YouTube videos where I'm basically just saying, and again, I don't really like those anymore. Like, bruh, and then I'm like, maybe you need to really break down the wall. Maybe you need to really break down the wall. I don't know, because I'm just like basically like saying like, yeah, like your life is good, and like you're surrounded by people who love you, and you have healthy relationships, and you take care of your body and your mind and everything like that. And I would like listen to it while I was sleeping, and I started listening to it while I was awake. Um, yeah. I mean, I honestly, truly do just want to like expand on it and be like, because again, that's why I'm saying I'm like reading the Bible. I'm like reading the Bible, and I saw this one video on TikTok that was like this one account on TikTok that was like prayers for this, prayers for that, whatever. It doesn't matter what they were praying about, but they were like they have Bible scriptures, but they will also do prayers for specific subjects. And I've been thinking for so long, right, exactly, because I want to make like an 8 hour video, but again, I don't even know if people really want it yet. So I need to make shorts first and like TikToks and stuff. And so this is Emmanuel Suma, right? So we're gonna really get into this right now because I still don't know when and if this will be made public. So I can just talk about every level. So this is the love we need, right? The dreams and everything. So I could even talk about that last because again, you see how I'm avoiding it. Because I don't really want to detail it, and specifically like you know what I'm saying, like the names and the people that were like there. So 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 yeah, no, but I even was because again I was considering last night that it's really dreams and journals. So that's what's on the love we need is those two things. Like I'm gonna and again I've had this in my notes for like a long time, maybe in a different place. Um it's all getting reorganized. So like I want to talk about my dreams and then yes, exactly, bruh. I want to talk about what happened yesterday. I want to talk about what happened yesterday. It's obviously going to go to all these different places and blah, 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 blah. But I want to talk about what happened yesterday also. And I kind of have been when I was talking about, like how I went to sleep, but like it's even before that. Yeah, I think I'm about to go back to sleep though. I mean, like not right now this second. I'm still gonna just finish talking about everything I've been talking about. High key. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that gave me a lot of peace also. Is I should yeah, I should just go one by one because I want to talk about Project Oichira and Emmanuel Suma and Planet Earth and yeah, Planet Earth is the one that I know that I need to isolate because otherwise, bro, I'm gonna not talk about it and I'm gonna skip it. And I really want to start right now. Yeah, I don't need to go back to sleep. I need to do Planet Earth. I need to do Planet Earth, and then I need to come back and give like another update of like what that was and what I did, and then I need to go to Emmanuel Suma. But then at the same time, if I'm doing Emmanuel Suma, I'm probably recording. Um, yeah, I'm probably recording that more live, and then it's not live, but it's like in real time. Now I'm thinking I can actually go live on YouTube and I can go live on Twitch, but not on the, but it'll have to be on my phone. So after that, yeah, and this is what, cause I'm thinking too. But exactly, I need to go home. I need to do home because I'm thinking too. I should just focus and put all my attention on Project Oichira and just not stop until I make a sale because I have my domain now, so I can move on with System.io and my sales funnels, and I can really see if they really do autonomous AI sales funnels and AI agents and sales funnels and how autonomous it really is. Yeah, because I was really like writing. The only thing I was telling myself why writing is good is because eventually you're gonna have to send like emails and stuff. Um, but now I'm getting to this point where I'm like, bro, I just want someone's like call to pop up or whatever. And I'll be like, yo, I'm recording. Because it could pop up on here, but I want it to pop up on there. And I'm going to send like I'll send like a video message. I'll send like a video message. That's what I'm about to start. Like no, but like, yeah. That's what I'm about to start doing. It's just sending people like videos and just being like, because again, that's what we're doing on like Snapchat or Instagram. I'm like, yeah, bruh. I can't type, but the thing, no, that's what I'm saying though, because I was already running into the issue of like, okay, you don't want to be sending videos back and forth though. Um, but now one that I said out loud, I'm like, maybe that's not such a terrible idea. It's just that like, if it did become a problem, then yeah. Uh, but two, I'm like, you send like a message or two and then eventually you actually hop on like FaceTime or something. I'm just be like, yeah, bro, because I'm telling you, I cannot text, bro. I cannot text and I cannot email and I cannot, bro. I can't, son. You know how they're like, you need you need a, you need a, yeah, bro, because y'all are, yeah, y'all are all catfish too. Y'all are all catfish too. All these, like not like 100%. Like anyway, right? I'm not gonna take back what I said, bro. Y'all, yeah, they don't look that good in person. It's just that they're like right here on the phone, son. It's just that they're right here on the phone and they have all that makeup on. But it's like again, if yeah, bro, if I just like seen her walking, bro, I'd be like, yo, but I wouldn't be like. Anyway, maybe I'm not like that on the phone either. Nah, I think I am though, cause I again that's what I'm saying, cause it's my phone and I'm holding it in my hand, and then there's this. Yeah, I think that's part of it. I think that's part. Yeah, but I think that's part of it because my phone is like my phone. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I see something on my phone, I'm gonna like connect that to like not necessarily ownership, but like relatability and familiarity and like and just me. But if I see some girl walking the street, like even though I might be like super duper attracted, like I don't know, I feel like it's different dynamics. I feel like it's different dynamics is what I'm saying though. I'm listening to fucking the game. I'm almost finished with it too. I think there's like let me see how much time is left. Yeah, it's like 25 minutes left. I listened to like 9 hours. Um yeah, I'm definitely gonna start listening to like this right. It's just seduction because like that specific book is like pickup artistry, and then they also talk about like neuro linguistic programming, and then they also talk about hypnosis. They also talk about hypnosis, but it's just seduction. That's like the main thing. And then I want to say I've read The Art of Seduction already, but I haven't. Yeah, I definitely haven't. I've read for yeah, because again, now going back to West Virginia again, there was this one semester. The first semester I was there is when I was just reading everything that I could, and then I read the 48 Laws of Power, and I read The Art of War and the Book of Five Rings, and I read The Prince, but I skipped a lot of The Prince honestly because it's like mostly history and like uh it got boring. I'm sorry, but I mean I listened to it. I listened to it after that fully. But when I read it, I skipped a lot. And then this is the whole point of what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly, bruh. Like, man, I'm not saying written words should and will be like, you know, uh like gone. But yeah, bruh, I just want to be like computer or Siri or Alexa or whatever, bro. Like, hey, open sesame. Yeah, and I'll be like whatever. And I'll be like whatever. whatever. I'm always amazed, bro. I'm always amazed. I'm always amazed because anytime he talked in the book about like I've been talking to these guys for like whenever he gave a timeline, I'd be like, bro, because he went from like not. I mean, again, I'm not gonna say like not talking to women at all. Like honestly, it's so like spectacular. Like it's not like, but the the transformation that he said, he's always like, I've been here for a year, or I've been here for like a year and a half, and it's like, but I think that's the thing about trial and error, son. When you start, yeah, I definitely okay. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, bro, I'm drawing this out. And the reason why I'm drawing this out is because I'm connecting everything together. And yesterday I just said I don't need to isolate everything. But it's like, yeah, bro. Because the main thing right now is I just need to say what happened in this dream. And then I need to go, and then I need to go onto planet Earth and, and, uh, and do everything that I'm supposed to do there. And then I can come back and detail it because it's like, not even, this is what I'm saying. It's one of those things where it's like you're lying about something so silly or you're avoiding like the like I don't know why you're avoiding talking about that. I guess because it's so personal. I guess because it's so personal. Um yeah, because I mean I'm just yeah, like cuz I'm saying I want to talk about Emmanuel Suma and I want to talk about Project Oichira, but then it's like yeah, and that was the other thing in the book. They had this thing called Project Hollywood, where yeah, it's so crazy. It's like I'm charming myself. It's like I'm charming myself when I know, son. Yo, you know, I was really scary last night going to sleep though, because even I'm looking over at that like darkness, and I'm like, bro, anything could just like jump out of there at any point. Like technically, that's what I'm saying. Technically, it's the same thing as like something could just come out of that door. Like, bruh, that's what I'm saying. I'm like expecting it to open now, and that's like I'm in a fucking like horror movie or something. But but it's just my imagination. It's just my imagination that like I'm putting like faces over there and stuff, but not faces. That's what I'm saying. I was really thinking about like bugs because I was thinking like all the lights are off and that's kind of what they're attracted to. But what if they're attracted to like heat and they like find my body and then they're like crawling all over me? And then I thought about how like people swallow spiders every night and stuff like that. Um. Anyway, okay. Yeah, bro. Cause this really should be like a 5 minute video. I said this before. This really should be like a 5 minute video where I say exactly what happened in the dream, and then I go on. And maybe I could also say what happened yesterday, but again, it shouldn't take that long. And then I go off and do some other things, and then uh, um, um, yeah, that's really what I was thinking about yesterday though. It's deep work because I really feel like if on my mind, bro, I have four different things that I need to do. Even that's too many. I have seven different things, and now I have three different things, or four different things, or seven different things, and there's always like these different levels, and it's like nah. But this is what I'm saying to you though, is like yeah, bro, just like knock that stuff out. But I'm just thinking in my head like it's gonna be better to focus and to do more deep work because I think I said this earlier. Like, bro, I just need to exactly. Hop on System IO and just like not stop until I get a sale. Cause if I reach that, bro, then it's like, son, everything else is so secondary at that point. Um, um, yeah, and I also saw this thing about how they have free improv classes at Washington. I think it's like Washington Institute of Theater or something like that. So this is exactly what I'm saying. So this is exactly what I'm saying because when I was going to sleep, I was thinking of the very specific things that I was going to do, which is good and great. But I think it's also more so about getting into that mindset of like, I get things done quickly and I don't waste time and etc etc etc. Yes, and that's why home is so important. That's why home is so important because that's where the rules are, and that I say I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that, and just yeah, just I feel like thinking of any rule just makes my mind and my mindset and my thinking so much more serious for like those 2 seconds of like I'm trying to think of like a good one to say. Hmm. High key, yeah. I don't know why I had that. I was trying to think of one for myself, but then like this would be for myself, and I just thought about it for anyway. I'm not gonna say this one now that I'm thinking about it, but I just thought about that one. I'm gonna fucking write that shit down because yeah, that's for some other people, and that is yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Um. Okay. Um. No television. Yeah. Every rule seems it sounds dumb, and I'm like embarrassed saying it, but I know. But that's because I'm saying it to other people. If I'm saying it to myself, I'm just like, um, um, yeah, and then that's why I'm saying it is more so of the father and that job and that role and that responsibility and that energy and that perspective. I didn't talk about this enough on camera, but I talked about how like, bruh, that's really the most important and significant thing that like someone wants or needs from you. It's not like, your humor or your protection or your possessions or your attitude or your character or your personality are closer, but what they really, 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 truly need is your perspective. Like, and again, another horrible, terrible. Why am I talking about this example? When Gilly is at the draft is with Dion at the draft party, it's like, what the fuck is he doing there? What the fuck is he doing there? And then you think that a lot of the time, and I saw this other video how like Chris Tucker was it? Yeah, it's Chris Tucker. Uh, he's like friends with like everybody in Hollywood. Like he just knows everybody, and they all want to hang out with him. And uh, yeah, it's like, what is that about? Like, and that's what I'm saying. It's this person, bruh, that everybody just like knows and fucks with, bruh. It's like, why, son? And it's like, oh, like they're really attractive, or they're really funny, or they're exciting and adventurous, or whatever it is. But it's their perspective. It's their perspective. It's that perspective. It's their unique perspective. It's their unique perspective. It's very necessary. And again, that's why a lot of people don't like certain people because their perspective is so so right. So the reason I started talking about that was the father and the rules, and like that's really who like sets like, bruh, like no staying out late or something. And I always get mad and upset that like, bruh, like I feel like there were so many things like I wasn't supposed to do, I wasn't allowed to do. Um, and it's not so much that like, oh, now I'm so thankful that I like couldn't do this, but I realized that I need to do it for myself. That's just all I'm realizing. I'm not necessarily thankful for being stopped from doing all that other shit. Because I still did a lot of it anyway. It was just like, yeah, bruh. It just fucking, you know what I'm saying, made me sneaky. So, yeah, bruh, and like ashamed. But anyway, we'll see. Cause that's what I'm saying too. Like exactly. I'm telling myself right now. I'm like, stop doing that. Whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. I could say like no complaining or like something like that or like yeah, right. People say no excuses. Like son, it's right. Okay, this is turning into a great, wonderful conversation. And and Yeah, but I realize that it's very drawn out because I just don't. I'm just avoiding saying whatever happened in this dream, and I also want the video to be like really long. But the thing is, there's really no time constraint on like yeah, right. And I just love hearing myself talk on because if I upload like a short on my phone, then yeah, no, just a video on my phone because I'm doing it in a certain proportions on the screen that if yeah, I can see how people get bored because where is this going? So or that's what I also get is skeptical. Right now I'm very skeptical of why you're not telling me what your dream was about. Even though you already told me what the dream was about. Why don't you finish telling me what your dream was about so I can go do what I'm supposed to go do? Right. Now it's like, yes, because this is the perspective. It's like you're telling me. And I remember when I first started watching those videos on YouTube, it was like, I'd opened a portal to the past. And like, I was just looking and I was like, whoa. Like, that was me like a year ago or whatever. Or that was me a week ago. Or that was me just now. That was me a few minutes ago. Um, and so now it's like, yeah, yo, okay, that was perfect because like I was talking at first, but now it's like I'm watching him talk to me, and it's like I'm listening even though I'm speaking. Yeah, I'm watching, and I'm listening more so than I'm speaking and than I'm doing anything else. So so I was shopping. Yeah, we were doing some other stuff before this, but I was with my okay, yeah, my sister and I were like driving from somewhere, and then we started to go shopping, and then she saw these dresses, and they were like every color in the rainbow, and then she chose the green one, and they were very like uh hmm how can I say this? Um they were very like uh revealing dresses. But it's like when she put it on, everything was like covered. But it's like when you saw it, it was like it wasn't a mini skirt, it was a dress, but it was like kind of in that direction where it's like, are you that's what you want to wear kind of thing. And then but when she put it on, everything was like covered, so it's like okay, whatever. But yeah, she chose like the green dress. And then I kind of was just sitting down, and then the whoever was working in the store, they kind of put this thing near me that it was like a mannequin, and it had like a whole get up on. And then yeah, because once she put on her dress, and like I don't remember if someone said this or if I kind of just thought this, of just uh like we're kind of gonna live it up, and like dress our best, and like something like that. And then they put like this mannequin down, and like it had a crown on it, and it had like a bunch of jewelry, and like it had a whole now I don't even really so remember like what the clothes were, but it had like the whole, like it had like, a top, a bottom, and like some shoes and like whatever. But the thing that I remember was like all the jewelry. And then and then yeah, they were saying how it was like the only one. And then like at the time I believed it, but now that I'm telling the story again, I'm like it's obviously a sales tactic. um And then yeah, and then okay, so like it was two girls. At first it was Naomi. At first it was Naomi that like was basically saying like how ugly I was. And then what's it called? And then like there were like a bunch of people, and the place turned into kind of like a restaurant. And I'm pretty sure my sister was gone at that point. I don't know where my sister was. But then it turned into Amber. And uh I thought her boyfriend was Chaco at first, and then it turned into Delante. And then so yeah, it's like at first she was saying like uh she was saying like how ugly I was. And this is Amber now, cuz they're both like behind the counter. So I don't know if they work there. Anyway, she was saying how ugly I was, and then he was like, no, right, when it was still a store, I was trying to like charm her, and I was trying to like at first I was like, why are you saying that? And then I tried to like, I guess like I was like trying to like pose so I like looked attractive. And then it turned into like a restaurant. And um and um yeah, they she was about to start like a slideshow of like when I was younger, to like prove to everyone in the restaurant. And there were like a lot of people at this point. Not a lot of people, maybe like a couple dozen people, that like to prove to everybody that I'd always been ugly. And then like because there were pictures of like me and this other guy from like when we were younger, from like a long time ago. And then this is what I'm saying. Even as I'm saying, like, it's good that I'm remembering details, but at the same time, I'm like, son, yeah, bro, you may or may not be reading too much into it. And this is why I want to more so than like listen to all the dreams and stuff. I also just want to put you on a program that's like, bruh, this is my reality. That right. That's good. I want to start off with like very basic, simple, general ones just to like get you into like the mode of doing it. Cause I want to jump off the bridge, bruh, and be like, I just bought a Rolex and Maybach, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? You just have to get your bro. Cause last night was really intense, honestly. Because like, yeah, it was so dark, and that's what I wanted to talk about. Like, just really quickly. Like one time, this was like on New Year's. I don't remember what New Year's. I don't remember what New Year's, but I just remember I got high, and then I was I was in bed, and I had my eyes closed, and I was lying there, and then it was just like it's so difficult to explain, but the best way I can explain it is just like I could see in every direction. It was so, and this other time I was meditating, and I swear I saw the the burning bush. I swear I saw the burning bush. Like, I don't remember what it looked like, but I just remember after knowing that that's what it was. Yeah, I'm about to start meditating a lot again. Because the thing about it is, yeah, bruh. I mean, at least the thing about it for me right now was two things, is what I was just saying. How it's like I'm hypnotizing myself, but it's also just those deep meditative states of like, son, when you're like so in the dark and you just start seeing like uh yeah, you just start seeing, bruh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I really want to see again, but I don't think I can. I mean, I won't say all that, but like I'm just kind of sick. I don't remember what it looked like. I wish I drew it or something. So so yeah, but I'll just tell myself like, yeah, like this is my reality. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then that's what I'm saying. I want to move on to like stuff that's gonna break my perception of like, uh, yeah, like this is my identity. This is who I am, or like something like that. And then eventually we can start getting like more serious and saying like what I actually want the reality to be, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So okay, she was about to do this slideshow of like of when I was younger, and that's why I'm saying this is the whole reason I'm saying that is to be. I feel like I'm in this place with the dreams where it's like this is like whoever I am right now, or I should say whoever I was that I don't like or that I don't appreciate, and these are all the things that are coming out. But then again, I'm like, no, it's still, yeah, you can change your behavior, but you'll always have like the memories and the experiences. So maybe it's good that you're getting at them now. So okay, and I was basically saying, no, no, no. I said literally like verbatim. I was like, y'all are on my dick. Why do you have so many pictures of me? And then and then they kind of just like laughed or whatever. And they were saying how like it's just pictures of the, yeah, okay, this is where I don't remember so verbatim, but they were basically saying like these are pictures of him and like you're just in them. And I'm like, okay, but all the pictures in the slideshow are of me. And then and then or with me or whatever, but they're like it's a whole slideshow of me. Um and then yeah, but this is when I started trying to fight him because he was saying how like he used to, no, I think she was saying how like he used to bully me or something. And then I was basically like, again, because everybody's listening, right? I'm like, did you used to bully me? And then he was like, I still bully you. And then, yeah, and then I don't remember what I did, but I just like, I was, I was like punching him and throwing stuff at him and like doing all kinds of stuff, and then he was kind of just like, I don't know, but I attacked him like 3 or 4 times, and then after that, uh, like I started apologizing, and I was like, I was just mad because yeah, I was just embarrassed because like all these different people are watching and stuff, and and anyway, I don't remember what happened after that, but but then this is why I said I had to wake up twice because it was like I it's like I was walking through this hallway. It's like I was walking through this hallway and I was basically thinking why or how I didn't pray the night before because I felt like I was in a very like cocky, egotistical like place when like I should have been asking God for like forgiveness and protection and all this stuff. And then that's when I thought I heard the doorbell ring and it was just like it was basically like you should like get up right now. Um this is way too trippy. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of this is like overcompensation and what else? Yeah, bro, mental programming. Cause I keep saying that's what I'm saying. I keep saying I'm trying to program myself right now and like do all this stuff. But then it's also very good and important to be aware of like how I've been programmed before. So that's why I'm trying to like think and realize if yeah, if all the Christianity and all the religion was like was it positivity or was it like repression? That's what I was gonna say yesterday and last night, and I don't know if I ever actually got to it or not. But a lot of the time when I'm on YouTube and stuff, and I'm looking for like entertainment or education, and I'm looking for like someone to teach me something, or I'm looking for someone to like make me laugh, and it's like, and people say this too, and they say it like to me they say it very rude. I mean, this is the world we live in, I suppose. But they're like, LOL, just say like your parents didn't love you or something. Or like just say your parents didn't hug you as a child or whatever. And I'm like, bruh, that's what I'm no, like exactly, right? Exactly, right? So I'm not looking for someone to be like E equals MC squared means whatever. Or I'm not looking for okay. Because now this is the way of the superior man. Where I'm drawing this perspective from. This is why, you know what I'm saying? This is why people are like you should read a lot or like Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and all these really rich, these super rich people are like I read all the time or like I read a bunch of like whatever. So so because it introduces new perspectives and then they're like, oh, be the most interesting man in the room and like whatever because you have all these different perspectives available and it's like yeah, it's like they're like doors and if you only have one like maybe it works but there's no way I'm gonna get back on track with what I was saying. So So I wish I could like watch like 2 minutes ago or 30 seconds ago and try to figure out where I was going with that. Um, yeah. See, this is exactly what I'm saying. I don't need someone to. Okay. It's like I don't need someone to teach me and explain, you know, the laws of thermodynamics, and uh I don't need someone to tell me. No, see this. Okay, it gets so much. I don't need someone to tell me the laws of thermodynamics, and I don't need someone to tell me the score of the Lakers game or the results of the Lakers game last night. I need someone to tell me that they love me and also show me that they love me. And it just reminds me of I don't know what happened with Michael Jordan or LeBron James, but it just reminds me of Kobe Bryant when he's like, his father told him like, I don't care if you score 0 points or 60 points, like you're still my son. And like, and again, I'm pretty sure he said different things, more things, but I'm just not gonna like even detail right now because it's so painful to me. And then that's why I'm saying that I'm most likely overcompensating because on the one hand, I'm telling myself like, because again, this is from the way of the spirit, man. It's like fuck love basically, and fuck like like trying to feel like appreciated and stuff. Like fuck everything and everybody and like etc and just have, yeah, bruh, just be cold and be like successful and like, you know what I'm saying, like do as much as you can in that field. um and then I'm like yeah, because yeah, exactly, because okay, I feel crazy saying it, and it's like it sounds so horrible and so terrible, but it's like it kind of tells me or shows me though, like, because what am I gonna do next? What's gonna happen from that? And then, because I feel like if I'm like, okay, I want to call someone, or I want to talk to someone, or do I want to make some sales? And I was again talking yesterday about how like there's so many pitfalls and there's so many like barriers and there's so many like, yeah, bro. I just know I'm getting so satisfied with myself as I'm talking. Like pretty much no matter what I say, I'm gonna be like, wow, listen to him, like watch him go and like all this stuff. Uh, yeah. So I really just want to listen. I really just want to listen to what you're saying and not so much talk anymore. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. We just have to focus when we do the recordings because am I on home or am I on the love we need or am I on am I on home or am I on the love we need or am I on planet Earth or am I on Emmanuel Sumo or am I on Project Oichira? I think that's the thing that you have to establish when you start these recordings.